Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel TC YouTuber. So today again we are about to continue the series The Heirs of 2013 and this is the second part. So let's continue. So in this scene we can see that Cha In-sung's childhood best friend, whose name is Yoon Chang, is working with his father in his home. They are cooking and talking with each other, and in this scene we can see that they have a very friendly and mature bond with each other, father and son, and it is very heartwarming to watch. And we can also notice that Yoon Chang is very intelligent too, because he says many things about cutting vegetables and boiling stuff, which his father gets surprised to know that wow, he knows so much. And also his father says that why don't you speak that in English, and then his son is like, okay, you win. So he cannot speak in English, but his father can, because his father worked for J-Cook group. And then the entry of In Sung's mother happened, where we can see that it is a beautiful mansion where her mother works, and her mother works as a housekeeping member, and she is the eldest one there working, and most of the time most of the years she have to work there. And then we also got to know here that she cannot speak. She has this disability, and she mainly works with Mrs. Han, who is Kim Tan's mother. Okay, Kim Tan's mother is Mrs. Han. So over here we can see that she is very not stable. She talks whatever comes to her mind and like that. And while she was taking wine, her elder son, not her own but the elder son, means Kim Tan's brother, comes, and for that In Sung's mother hides the wine bottle and manages the situation. So here we understand that In Sung's mother is very intelligent, and the entry of the elder brother here occurs, and we can see that he is very professional and a direct talking kind of person who does not talk any other things, or such kind of strict personality we can see here. And after that, the food which Mrs. Han was about to eat, she does not eat because her mood does not get well, and so that food In Sung's mother brings to their home. And then Cha In Sung complains to her mother that why we will eat someone's waste food. They have not eaten, that's why we will eat. And her mother was like, do you think we can afford this food? At least respect that we are eating this kind of food. But she was like, no, I don't want to eat, you only eat. And then she comes to her room, and then she again envies her sister, looking at the photograph, that you are enjoying life there abroad and I am still here working and struggling with my mother. And by that time her mother comes to the room and calls her, but she does not respond. So her mother just slightly hits her, and then this is the way it's kind of funny. So after that In-sung asks what happened, and then her mother says that go to the bank tomorrow. And one thing, her mother talks in sign language. Okay, and after that she says that go to the bank tomorrow and exchange the currency for foreign currency. And her In-sung asks why, then she says that you have to give this much amount of very a lot of amount of money to her sister. And she was like, why, what happened to her, it's something wrong? And her mother was like, no, she called me and said that she's having a marriage. And the scene changes to another, where we can see our new characters here of the K-drama, which is Rachel and her mother. And they were talking that her mother was getting remarried. Yeah, she is divorced for once, and now she's getting remarried. And her daughter, who is Rachel, was like, whom you are marrying and why, and stuff like that. But her mother, we can see that she does not care so much. She's also a very professional and you know, working, very workaholic type of woman, and very uh, how people live in luxury and all, like that kind of woman. And after that scene changes to again Insang and her mother, and Insang was like asking her mother that who is the guy she's marrying to and why we are not invited and other stuff. And her mother was like, no, we can't go because it does not suit, we will not be suited there because they are very rich. Her going to be husband is very rich. So, and Insang was like, this is not fair, I will go alone if this is the case. How much she will live in luxury and I will live like this. And she was also very a little felt little shame when her mothers use sign language in public. So she says her that use your text, your mobile phone to say things in public. So we can see that Insang is not very confident of her situation, of her mother and all these things. So little things like this display her character to us. And then she ran away saying things like that. After that scene again changes to Rachel and her mother, and here again a surprise thing happens, that the person whom Rachel's mother is going to marry is Cho Young-do's father. Okay, the Cho Young-do whom I said is the second male lead here. So here we can see a very awkward situation between the two, Rachel and Cho Young-do, because they were not at all interested and they were like forced to be here. You can see by their expression, and their mother and father were like talking and chilling, and it was all fake. We can see that thing clearly. And then the father said to him to introduce himself, and he was like, hi, I am Cho Young-do. And the mother says that this is my daughter Rachel, and he was like, yes, my sister is exactly my type. And it was very awkward, and it showed a very disrespectful character of him. And he was, after saying these things, he was like, I am leaving because I have an appointment. And then his father stood up and he was like, sit down. And he was like, no. And then his father just slapped him in front of everyone. And here again we can see how much cruel, violent and bad type of characters are here. And after that actions, Cho Young-do was like, no, now I cannot be here for 1 second also, so enjoy your family time. So sarcastically saying all these things, he left the place. And after that, Rachel was like, don't be sorry, I will hear the sorry from him directly. And she got this chance to leave herself from this place, and then she went. After that, Cho Young-do was about to ride his bike, and Rachel came and stopped him, saying that I am Kim Tan's fiance. And again another thing we got to know, that Rachel is Kim Tan's fiance. Yes guys, it was a family kind of thing, means they does not it was not their will, but because of the exchange of things, property and other stuff, it was decided early on, since birth only, we can say that, because the companies can work together well, so the marriage is fixed. Yeah, rich people things work like this only most of the case. So yeah, after that, saying this thing, Rachel said that you do not go well with Kim Tan, so how do you feel about that? And Cho Young-do was like, you will get to know other things, and I do not disapprove of this marriage, but you will see. So we have to know that what he is talking about. This is a suspense here. After that, we can see again Insang working as usual, and this day it was a very busy day at a hotel where she was washing dishes, and she was continuously washing dishes, and a very hectic and chaotic situation there. And At one point of time she felt so tired, and her face showed that she was tired of this lifestyle and all of these things going on in her life, and she does not want all this, and she was like crying at the time, and also was controlling her tears. So yeah, it was a very sad scene to see, but yeah, this is the reality and it happens to most of the people as well. So after that, her boss was giving her money because of her work, and she was like, I will not be able to come here for some time. And his boss was like, why? And then she told him that because I'm leaving, I'm going to abroad to meet my sister and I'll stay with her. And so we got to know that she has decided that she will go abroad. And his boss was like, don't worry so much, you are young now. And she was like, I am young now, so I have to decide now for a better future. And like that, things happen, and she also goes to exchange currency, and she was like sure to do this thing this time. And she also said that this was her dream since 8 years old, and now she's 18 years old. So yeah, and then she comes to home, and till here we will end of our explanation for today, and next time I will complete the other part. So till then, stay tuned and tell me in comments how do you like it. Did you like my explanation?